What's up, my beautiful, beautiful people? I'm back here again with another video, and today I want to talk to you guys about what does my situation look like? Are my tenants paying? Have they paid rent for April? We're about halfway into the month, so I just wanted to give some quick updates. But before I begin, I just want to introduce myself real quick. So my name is Luffy. I'm 25 years old, a real estate developer. I got a couple properties. I don't know how many, to be completely honest, off the top of my head, but somewhere in my notes I have how many that I have or I was managing. Please, before I begin, subscribe, like, comment. Let me know what you guys want to talk about. What you guys want me to share. If you guys want updates from the market and the Fed, if you guys want me to go more into personal finance, if you guys want me to stick to real estate, venture out into other business opportunities, whatever it is, just kind of let me know in the comment section down below. So, without further ado, so I did the calculations. I have them over here on my little notepad, and it looks like to me, based off of my communications, one with my tenants and two with my property management team, we're looking at a little bit less than 20%, somewhere between 15 to 20% of our tenants haven't paid April rent. And to be honest with you guys, I'm completely cool with that. That's not ideal. In an ideal situation, honestly, I get about 95% plus. I probably get 95% on-time payments, and I usually collect almost all my rent. At this point, I've kind of gotten better at fine-tuning my process. So for me, this kind of demonstrates in another way, the severity of the issue that we're facing. But at the same time, I realized that this actually isn't that bad for me relative to other people. You know, I was reading a report that came out. It was saying that a third of Americans living in an apartment building weren't able to pay their rent during the first week of April. So for me to have a little bit less than 20% of my tenants not able to pay, I'm not too upset with that. And with the tenants that weren't able to pay, we worked out payment arrangements. You know, one of my tenants is already on unemployment, and we're working a system with that so that he can stay on his unemployment. We'll figure everything out, but we're working out a payment plan, that's basically going to be over the next maybe 3 to 6 months so that he can catch up on his past due rent. And we have another tenant who, she just is her hours got reduced pretty much at her job. She's a fast food worker, and her hours got reduced. So she just needs a little bit more time to figure things out. And we're working with her as well. But in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad yet. Hopefully. Well, not hopefully yet, but it's not that bad, hopefully. Like, this is what it'll end up being. And I want to talk to you guys real quick about why there's a gap between what's happening in the rental market for a lot of property owners and why my tenants are able to pay for the most part. And it comes down to tenant selection. Okay, tenant selection as a property owner is honestly, it's probably one of the most important things. Okay, whoever you put in there is in control of your property. Here in America, we say that possession is 99% of the law. And that applies to a lot of different things. You feel me? Like, hey, possession 99% of it. You know what I'm saying? Nah. But for real, possession is 99% of the law. So once you give your tenant possession of your property, you put them in, they have the keys, they're afforded so many rights by the government. And you can't just go in there and shut off the utilities and this is my property, get the fuck out. Nah, it's not like that. So tenant selection is one of the most important things. This is the person that, to be honest, they're investing in your property just as much as you're leaving them in control of it. So it's their home while they're there. It's your house and your investment or whatever, but it's their home. And you can build a mutually beneficial relationship. And I feel like the efforts that I've put in over the past couple of years trying to develop a mutually beneficial relationship with my tenants has backfired a lot. But in this instance, I really do feel like it came through and it's helping me out and kind of to weather the storm because we're able to weather it together. So just to give you guys a quick idea of the type of jobs or work that a lot of my tenants work, I hire, not I hire, whoa. I house a lot of nurses, a lot of construction workers, a lot of service industry workers, a lot of transportation workers. These are a lot more blue collar workforce housing type, well, not workforce housing, it's blue collar jobs, all right? So and in recessions, blue collar jobs tend to go before white collar jobs. All right, so I'm actually really happy at where I'm at. I had a call maybe an hour and a half ago with my property manager, and she kind of updated me on everything. Like she said, it's somewhere between 15 to 20%. I don't want to get too much into the numbers because, to be completely honest with you guys, just like how I started this video and I didn't know how many properties I have, it's not because I have so many properties I don't know, how many properties there are, although I'm thankful, that's kind of the situation, but kind of not. Part of the reason being is because I honestly don't give a shit. That's not a metric that's important to me, so I don't keep track of it all the time. It's not important to me how many different properties I have or how many different tenants I have. There's other metrics that are a little bit more important to me. So I try to just focus on those and then let these other numbers and metrics be a byproduct of the work that I do. So, whether I have 2 properties or if I have 200 properties, it's not that big a deal to me. But like I said, I just want to make this video, make it real short, just let you guys know kind of what my situation from my perspective as a 25-year-old who owns a dozen or so rental properties. What does my tenant situation look like? Have my tenants been paying rent? Why do I think my tenants have been paying rent as opposed to people living in other properties? So, like I said, it comes down to tenant selection. Once you put someone in, they are your partner. Okay, they're not your little bitch or whatever. Oh, this is the dude who pays me my money every month. You know what I'm saying? Run it up. Nah, it's not like that. You're putting someone into a home. You know what I'm saying? So you got to work with them so that in times like this, they'll work with you. And that'll bite you a lot. But, I always believe that if you lead with the right foot, then you got to take the left one next. That was cheesy as fuck, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. Like I started the video off, please subscribe, comment, like, and follow me. I really appreciate you guys. One love. I'm out.